What's good, everybody? This your boy James. Yeah. I've been having a brain block for a while, but hey, whatever. Um, Topic of the day. Let's get right into it. Fuck it. Parenting. You know, what what do y'all consider as a good parent? Good, yeah, good parent. Because it seems like nowadays, it seems like it's harder and harder to look at people nowadays and see a good parent or a good something. Because all you see on these websites now, videos of people that supposed to take care of these kids going berserk, killing children, beating children to the point of death. Like, trying to, I don't get it. What is it like? Are people despising kids that much? Like, I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, why? Why have them if you don't want to take care of them? I know adoption is like a bad thing nowadays because adoption agencies is like overrun with kids that's being pushed out at the age 18 and all that stuff. But it is, like, what can I say? Like, I want to really know, like, what do y'all think about what is a good? What do y'all consider a good parent? The person that be there, the person that love, cares, the person that work hard to get what that children want. What do y'all consider a good parent? You know, taking a child out here and there, showing your kid the world, making sure they know who like who to be like. Cause when kids around like between between birth and like 5, they're like not even sponges. They're like you said, a clean slate. Between from 5 to freaking 10, they're on their own page, which is kind of crazy. If you have kids, you know what it's like. Because once you're between 5 and 10, they're their own. They have their own page. They're their own person. That's the crazy part. If you have 2 girls, 2 boys, 1 boy, 1 girl, twins, that's the craziest thing. You know, the one thing I figured out, like, I sit there and watch out the world, between white and black or Dominican, all that stuff, Jamaican. Like, kids will be kids no matter what. You're gonna have you're gonna have the demon seeds, you're gonna have the angels, you're gonna have the ones that said you're gonna have the smarts, the dumbs. You're gonna have the kids that you love so much but you have no choice to love, but they sit there and you be like, what? There is kids like that out there. I had 100%. I wasn't a smart kid, but my parents helped through. My brother wasn't he was he wasn't smart, but he did dumb things. But my parents followed through. My sister was smart, but did dumb things too. But had to follow through. Work hard with your kids. Play with them, hold them, touch them. Shit, not that way. Let them know that you care. Because there's parents out there that haven't touched their kid or their nanny took care of them or, what type of person would leave somebody else to take care of their kid? I don't care how bad the world is or what you don't have. Your child is going to look up to mommy and daddy no matter what. If it is adopted or anything, your child is going to look up to y'all. If you tell them, go to school every day, go to school, read, write, no math. Your child is going to look at that. They're going to be like, oh, well, do we need that? No, but guess what? They're going to look at it like, oh, snap, I do need that. Or I didn't. Hug them, kiss them, show affection. That's the most number one dominant thing of all. affection for your kids is like 100% needed, because these kids nowadays don't even know what the freak affection is. They sit there and roam around the world looking like, oh well, I need a friend. That's why most of these kids go to gangs and go to do all these violent acts, or they sit there commit suicide because they're broken at home. Broken. But what can you say? What can I say? I know my kids, they're happy. I take them out once in a while, give them things that they need, do what I gotta do, all 24/7. Because that's what it is. Having a kid is like having a job. 24/7 is like, what the hell did I put myself into? But at the end of the day, I sit there and smile and see my kids smart, reading, writing, looking at them. Sometimes you can have intelligent conversations with your kids. Sometimes there's people out there, they say that, oh, your kids is not your friends. It's true to a point. But sometimes you might need to be on a note with your kids of saying, like, how's your day was? You could tell dad, mom, anything. Tell me anything. Tell me how you feel. What's going on with you? That is what's up. That is how you really attend to your kids. That's mostly a good parent. But truthfully, there is no right or wrong way to really take care of a child, because everybody finds their fork in the road for taking care of a child. They're okay, if I go this way and tell this child to do this, that, and the third, or just to try to not make them as you, but make them better, because the child should always be better than you anyway. Smart, just still teach them, or at least to teach them to be on the path of what they kind of want. If your child is drawing 24/7, and the child say, I like to draw, don't try to make them a banker, or like sit there and like encourage them to be an artist. We need more artists out there. We need more musicians out there. We need more chefs out there. No matter what race, culture, we need them all. Because there's a lot of things that's being, deleted out of humanly life. No, it's like it's chefs, just artists, like they taking art out of schools. They took a certain thing. They was talking about taking PE out of school. Come on now. Even though that's the number one thing everybody want to do, but that ain't what it is. But your child is you. Expansion of you, how you are as a person of an adult to your childhood. Sometimes you might say, you look back in your childhood and say, what the flying fuck? I was a shitty child when I was young. Some people say that. Some people say, I was a good child when I was young. I knew what I was doing. That's in your eyes. Some people say, oh my God, I did everything but a tree. Yes. But sometimes you look at your past and say, but I knew what to do. I know that's your degree on how to live your life. But if you teach your child how to not live your life, that's a good parent. At least to teach them how to not do things. Don't be mad if your child want to be a murderer, or don't be mad if your child just want to lay around the house all day. But did you give them that initiative to be that person? Did you give them the push? Tell them, like, you do this, do that, do that. Grow up, get a job, get an apartment, have a family. Give them initiatives. Give them a reason to grow up. There's some kids out here that don't even want to grow up. Some of these kids, they just like, I can't take it, or they defend it. There's kids out here that's defending them on a self at age 5. There's kids out here that don't even know what it's like to have a parent, and parents live right there with them. It's bullshit. But what can you say? But to sum it all up, that's a question of mine. That's the topic I want to know. What do y'all consider as a good parent? How much do you got to give to the kids? How much do you need? What is too much? Try to find out. Like I said, everybody, life's pros and cons. Y'all decide.